I'm gonna say something really quick. Hey, good morning. We're at Angelic Ministries here in Knoxville. I'm trying to be quiet so I don't talk over everybody. But this is a big deal with our modular certification here. People from Nashville, senators, congressmen, there's like dignitaries from all over the world. And what's really big deal is that these tiny homes are not allowed in Knox County because of the zoning and the codes. Well, now that this gentleman named Jim Hightower out of Nashville, Tennessee, he lobbied to get us a certification that allows tiny homes to be modular certified, which is just like a stick-built framed house that you can put on a city, county lot anywhere in the state, and you can get a permanent lending on it. So these are 5 homes that we built for this ministry, and this is the only way that they could be put on this property is they had to be modular certified. So Parker Bartholomew, who's a good friend of mine, he reached out to me, and him and Jim Hightower and
they're both here. Everybody's here. There's Parker. Been going on
for about a year, and we're certified. We're the first tiny home modular certified tiny home company in the state.
Here comes Parker right now. He might be hunting for you, Randy. Yeah, he is. All right, here we go.
Good to see you. Yeah, man. Yeah. All right, so we're getting ready to get started.
Morning. What a great day. This is more than a project. It's a promise. It's promise to so many that are just trying to be a part of the solution.
This is an event and a project, and like Tony said, it's a promise.
I am just thrilled to be here. These are the first of their kind in the state of Tennessee, and this is what collaboration is all about.
The successful completion of these 5 homes is a result of a wonderful partnership, as you mentioned, between all the agencies here, and we hope that the success of this project will set the bar, set a template for communities all across Tennessee. Now we're going to introduce Randy Jones with his lovely tiny home.
Yes.
Thanks for the shirt.
Thank you. Hey, everybody. They mentioned Parker, and I'm gonna try to hold back the tears if I can. But for a guy that started all this and called me and was complimenting what we were doing as building homes, I had no idea what I was doing by creating affordable housing. And Parker said, "You know you're special, don't you?" And I didn't know that. I consider myself, I'm just open to whatever comes my way. I'm open in the fact that I don't plan where I'm going to be next year or 5 years. I've always just, where do you want me to go and where do you want me to be? And I just move. Parker not only started this a year or so ago, but these men that live here has years ago come into my life when I had to go to Hawaii. Bad place to be, right? But I had to go there for work, and I ended up going to a Narcotics Anonymous meeting. And I've never been into drugs, I've never been into that, but these guys invited me to their meeting, and I'd never been with a group of men that were so honest and so open. And their tears, and they became brothers to me. And they said, even though you're not been in the addiction, we love you. And we just bonded. And I'd never been in a group of men like that in my life. Well, Parker came to me and was telling me about these homes. And not only has he helped administer with Jim Hightower and his certification with tiny homes, he came to me and this hits home. And now that I got a factory, excuse me, I'm sorry, but I got a factory in Newport, and I got boys that's been in prison. Half of them been addicted. They're still on. We've helped them, bail them out of jail, give them homes. I can't tell you how many homes I've got up there that I've given them. And there's a big need. And I hate to say it, but I've got to put these homes where nobody knows because they're not legal, because we didn't have this modular certification. It's a big deal that Mr. Hightower, I don't know what, maybe he's an open vessel too, but what made him think to build affordable housing, and we're doing it. And then he passed this resolution or whatever you call it with the state, and it opens up that long as we wire and plumb and build these things and are engineered, which they are, as you guys can see, that they're affordable. And I have contractors that come up to me all the time and they say, how do you build these houses so inexpensively? We can't even build them. If we build them ourselves, I can't do it ourselves. And we figured out a way. And I've got 27 men in a factory that are just like these boys here that are living here. And I feel like I'm their dad. And we feed them sometimes, we counsel them, we love on them. They help me, I help them. And I just want to tell you that, you know, I was never around this type of, those kind of guys. I was never around that, you know, until I got in the industry, till I had to go to Hawaii and had to get into that there. And they'll change you. You'll realize that we're all the same. I tell them boys all the time, I said, boys, I said, you got to understand, man, my biggest gripe in this entire world is like nobody's better than anybody. Nobody is. And I tell them, and I said, you got to break yourself up and realize that you're just as important as me. I need you. I can't build these homes without you. And they're a brotherhood there. And you know, I told them, I said, guys, if you'll build these homes, I'll give you $30 an hour. And every one of them makes $30 an hour now. And I said, I'll give you $40 an hour. And I set my profits at a certain margin, and that's it. That pays my bills. That's what I'm going to get, and that's what I want to make. If I want to make more money, I just build more factories and build more communities or whatever I have to do. I tell them, you got to take the greed out of it. If you don't take the greed out of what people are doing and the developers and everybody, we're not getting anywhere. We're all killing each other. I'm making money. I've got clothes. I got food. I got a nice vehicle I'm driving, right? What else do we need, guys? And so I just want to let you know, I just want to tell Parker, I can't thank him enough for not only being a friend to me, but helping me with this certification, Jim Hightower, in the state of Tennessee. I'm blown away by you guys at the state level. I am. Everybody says California is on the brink of starting all these. You guys you've surpassed any state in the country. This is the first in the country, and it's amazing. I've been thrown out of city councils. I've been in South Carolina, and they've run me right out of the courthouse because I want to do a tiny home down there. I've been in Nevada, Las Vegas, this north in a desert little town in the state of Nevada, ran me out of the state. They said, no tiny homes here. And I come to Tennessee back home, and you guys are welcoming this in and starting a law that helps make this happen. So I just want to thank you guys for everything. And we're in Newport, Tennessee. We love people to come and visit us, show us what we are transparent. We show everything that we do, how we do it, what we do. And I love opening up the doors to the state and everybody to come and see us. So thank you.
All right, no more people left to talk. We're gonna get a ribbon and some really big scissors.
With this cutting, we officially launch tiny homes and modular housing in Tennessee.
Yeah, well, we've been invited to come here because we built these 5 homes for Zion, Angelic Ministries. And, you know, Parker, like I said, he come to me about a year or so ago and said, hey, we're trying to build homes for these guys to live in. And he said, I've done my research and you're the least expensive in the country. And he wanted to know how I do it. You know, how in the world do you do this? And then he said, I'm getting a grant. Would you like, you know, be a part of this? And I said, of course. And he bought these homes. You know, they bought them for what we were selling them for. He didn't want a discount. He said, Randy, it's already discounted. I got to get this, you know?
Yeah.
And so not only on top of that, Mr. Hightower, Jim Hightower out of Nashville, I mean, he was passing an ordinance or a law or however you want to call it to make these tiny homes modular, which gives them, like I said, the equal certification of building a stick-built home anywhere. So like the homes you guys live in with 2x4s and footers and all that, that's these now. They're equivalent to that.
And this is an RJO.
This is an RJO, man, and you named
Jones
it.
Original.
As the first modular home in the state of Tennessee.
Yes.
And I hope that other states will adopt this amendment or whatever they call
Whatever it is.
to go across the country for affordable housing. Man, where can you buy a house for 20 grand? The price opens up door for a creativity.
Yes.
Like this will work. So where can I put this somewhere else in all these different pockets for the elderly, for the young,
For the veterans.
for the veterans,
Seniors.
for people that's coming out of addiction, all these rehabs, it opens the door to everything. And with the modular certified,
Yes.
it brings it into a structurally designed, engineered home that is safe, it's sound, it's wired plumb, built properly, it's on there, and you can't, it's like, that's the real deal.
Well, let's
you know?
take a look inside because I want to see, because it looks beautiful here outside. It's skirted and everything like that. The tongue has been removed on these, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we moved the tongue on them, and but it's still on a trailer. They removed the axles underneath, but it's on a permanent foundation now, masonry foundation,
Yep.
anchored it down, so it's good to go.
Well, let's take a tour.
You want to go first?
No, you go ahead.
Can we go inside? All right.
They've got a nice deck on here. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Look at this. Wow.
Well, you can hang meat in here.
Oh, it feels
It's
great
chilly.
in here.
Wow.
Got Cruz in here with the camera.
Look
and we're
at
just trying
this.
to capture everything because we want to share this with everybody. It is so important.
This is the way it comes out of our
Yes.
factory, and what they've done is they've painted a flat finish paint
Yep,
on the
and
walls.
see, there's the screws.
Yep. And these are made out of door remnants.
And it's going to provide housing. Beautiful housing. Warm,
I
cool.
mean, this is bigger than my house I live in.
It is.
You know? And so he's got a bed, a living room, he's got a kitchen, he's got his dresser, he's got a refrigerator. Man, the
What don't you
full
have?
bathroom is amazing.
Mini split
Yeah.
up here.
I love it.
Yeah. I was just saying if you come in.
Oh yeah, they got a shower. I mean, this is the RJO.
That's it.
This is the RJO. They've got a curtain right here. It's absolutely fine. Plenty big, 8x20. Beautiful.
Yep.
Absolutely beautiful. What more do you need? What more do you need?
I know it. And this is the way it comes now. They put stain, the guys have
Yeah.
stained it, painted the inside. But the flooring, the walls, everything.
Everything is the same how
yeah.
it comes from the factory.
Yeah. And you know, we call these DIY, do it yourself. And they actually they put the vertical board in back. We did that at the shop. They asked,
Yeah.
hey, can you put siding on it?
Yeah.
And it's so easy to put vinyl siding on it. And that's what's on here is just vinyl siding.
Yeah.
And they actually got it from a salvage yard.
Yeah.
Is the siding.
Who would have thought something that these panels going into the landfill would provide housing for someone and change their life?
Yes.
That is so monumental. That is so moving, and really let that sink in. This is materials that would have went to a landfill.
Yeah. And it's all about being creative
yes.
and not, man, you know what? I swear, it always, and I say it, but it always comes back to not being greedy.
Not being greedy.
You know,
Randy.
because Parker said to me, he goes, Randy, you know, you can get twice as much for this house.
I know.
But if I would have done that, it would have pushed this out of the budget for them. He had a budget, and his grant, we fit right inside his grant. And we didn't have to lower our price or anything. He bought them. And it was like, done. So,
Well, it takes people who care. Even if you're at a company that we are that makes a profit, it takes people who care, and we care.
yeah.
Incredible Tiny Homes cares, Incredible Properties cares, Parker cares, all these people that are here, they care, or they wouldn't be a part of this program.
Yeah.
It is a need that needs to be filled. People need to help people who are trying to get better. We all make mistakes. We don't all make mistakes to the level of going to prison or jail, but there are people that do. There are children that do. There are family members that do, and they need help, and this is a way to help them.
Yep. Yep. And you know,
Yeah.
people don't believe that we don't have, you know, it's hard to believe, oh yeah, there's got to be an angle, got to be an angle
no
to what we're doing.
angle.
Man, we're not giving these houses away.
We're not.
We're making a living.
That's right.
And because of the way we do business, it's able to help others,
Yes.
but we're not having to give anything away. So it's a win-win for everybody.
It is.
And it's hard to believe that what we've started, what we're doing, how we're making money. Believe this, the profit off these homes and all these hundreds of homes we built
Yep.
are building communities back in Newport so we can put people on there for $200-300 a month.
Come on in. They can come in.
Yeah.
Grandpa, can we get a photo with the fire marshal's folks and you?
Yeah.
Absolutely,
I'm
sure.
Kevin Wallace. I'm with the fire marshal's
Hey,
office.
Kevin.
That's
Yep.
great.
Let's get a photo here with the house.
Sure. Oh man.
Everybody
Hey,
hold
buddy.
a modular.
Oh yeah, there we go. Those are cool, man.
It's been
Amazing
so
job.
long. I forgot what they look like.
Really. You got our gang in here. Awesome.
Thank
Cool.
you all so much.
All right, I need these back.
Yeah, it is always good to see you, buddy.
Buddy, I'm telling you what, you got anything you ever need from me.